I am a research scientist and soon-to-be naturopathic doctor, and I created the iMate Nation because I lived for 2 decades with 3 serious health conditions that robbed me of my quality of life. Now, what I'm about to share with you is quite graphic, but I want you to understand that I know what it feels like to be on the inside of pain and suffering, where the only answers being offered are medication and management. We must do better than this. These photos that you're looking at are of me just 3 years ago. This is what lupus, Hashimoto's, and Lyme disease look like presenting all at the same time. I was in a lot of pain. I was having anaphylactic shock episodes. I was in and out of the hospital. I was at the end of my rope, and I felt hopeless when the iMate came into my life, very serendipitously, as most good things do. I had just started working at Cellcore Biosciences as a research scientist, and my boss, Dr. Todd Watts, asked me to train a colleague of his on an EMF device. And at the time, I remember thinking, I didn't understand why he chose me because I was the newest member on the science team, and I knew nothing about the device. So I had to learn it first, and then I connected with Dr. Carolyn Flannery to teach her how to use it, and she is now a very close friend of mine. During this call, she stops about halfway through and says, "What is wrong with your face?" So I explained to her all the things that had been going on for me, and I had also moved into a house with mold, but didn't know it. Dr. Flannery found that out. Without her, she saved my life. I would not have known that I was living in a mold house, making all those other things way worse. So she stops the training and she says, "I'd like to work on you with the iMate." What? What's the iMate? And so she worked on me, and I watched the swelling drain from my face in about an hour. And so I was fascinated and wanted to know more about it. And she said, well, the best way to learn is to experience more of it. So what else can I help you with? So I picked insomnia. I've had it my whole life, and it was in the evening at this time. So she says, get your PJs on, brush your teeth, get in bed. And I'm thinking, okay, this lady's either a miracle worker or she's crazy. So I get in bed and do not remember falling asleep. That never happens for me. It takes me hours. I woke up at about 6 in the morning, and I knew I had to find out what this iMate was, and I did. I got my own. And after I experienced rapid healing, I started using it professionally, launched my own business, and now that's what I do, is I create protocols to help unleash people from these dead-end diagnoses. And I'm excited to share more with you.